Welcome to Lisbon. It's been a while since I made a video, but I'm currently in Lisbon. I arrived 2 days ago. Yesterday was my full day, and I thought, because people requested, I'll make another video. So here's a beautiful rooftop view of Lisbon. I just had breakfast at a place called Breakfast Lovers, I think, which was very delicious. Had like an eggs benedict on a croissant. And now I'm just waiting for the Resistance Museum to open at 10 o'clock. Once I've been to that museum, I'm going to go to Belém and have the original Pastel de Nata or Pastiche de Belém, and then just wander around. I guess this is just going to be a day in Lisbon video. I haven't really got much planned, but I do want to see the sunset from the top of the castle tonight, so that is definitely a plan. Lovely, beautiful blue skies, and it's like 20 degrees. Apparently I was too keen. It's 10 past 10, but they're not open yet, so I'm just going to sit here for a bit and wait until they open. It's for the Resistance and Liberation Museum from 1974, I think, is when the revolution happened. According to TripAdvisor, it's a hidden gem, so I'm here. Hopefully it won't take more than an hour and a half, because I really do want to get to Belém early during the day.
Dois litros e meio de azeite por mês, 1 quilo de açúcar, 1 quilo de arroz e 1 quarto de pão.
De salário, orçamento, não, eu quero geralmente.
Just come out of the Revolution and Freedom Museum, and it was very, very informative. Everything was translated into English, which was really good. And I learned loads of stuff. Like, who knew Portugal was in a dictatorship until 1974? But yeah, very good. Now I'm just going to quickly head back to my hostel and then head to Belém. So I'm back in my hostel, which is the Central Hostel Baja, I want to say. It's costing me €170, £170 for 4 nights, which I think is phenomenal. And it's really cute because it's got this like tile wallpaper, which is very nice. And then there's 2 sets of bunk beds and a bathroom in the room. I'm gonna head to Square of Commerce, which is like a 5-10 minute walk. Everything's like maximum 15 minutes, 20 minutes from my hostel, which is right next to Rusio, which is like the main hub for trains, I think. I might go straight to Pastiche de Belém, have one, sit in, and then maybe go to the Monastery Museum, Archaeological Museum, and then maybe go back to Pastiche de Belém. Yesterday I had 4, so I haven't had one today yet. By this time yesterday I had 2. Now at the place of commerce, it's very big square right next to the river, and I'm just waiting for the tram now to take me to Belém. Apparently you can get the train as well, but I don't know if that's included in my ticket, so I'm just going to get the tram. That's the queue for tickets. It's not crazy long, but that's the key to get in to the monastery. looks insane. I also completely forgot it was a monastery, not just a museum, and I'm wearing shorts, so I don't know if I could even get in, but I'm thinking I might just come back tomorrow morning when they open, because I am not standing in that ridiculously long queue to go into a monastery. So I might buy my ticket for tomorrow morning as soon as they open. Also, the Pastel de Natas queue is also ridiculous. It's a Tuesday in October. Why are these people not at work? I know why I'm not at work, because I'm just unemployed this week, but there's a lot of people, but it's very, very beautiful. But I might go and see if I can sit down in the Pastel de Natas, because that's the tip, is to go sit down and not stand in the long queue for takeaway. So I'm hoping the queue is only for takeaway and not to sit in, because I need sugar. But yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful building. The architecture is stunning. Maybe I ordered too much food. I didn't realise the sandwich is going to be the size of my foot. And then this like custard filled pastry thing was going to be that big. But this is the original Pastel de Natas, Pastel de Natas. Very excited to try that, but first we're going to have some substantial food. Delicious. It's now time to try the OG. It's definitely different than normal Pastel de Natas. We're now absolutely full up. That sandwich was the size of my foot. I didn't think it was going to be that big. It was delicious though. And all in all, those two pastries and a sandwich and a Coke came to €9, €9.30, which is like less than £8, which is insanely cheap for something that popular. That they haven't increased the prices was really good. Something I have noticed now is that the queue for the monastery is a lot shorter, but the ticket office still said 2 hours, so I'm not gonna do it. But I used to go like all the way down past here, and now it's only to there. Same with the Pastel de Natas place. Once I came out, after being in there for like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, eating, sitting down eating, the queue was like a fraction of what it was before, so maybe it was just like that lunch rush. It's very hot. It's only like 22 degrees, but the sun is so bright. Also, the seagulls here, if you've ever been to like Brighton or Aberystwyth in Wales, they're so big. Very scary. So definitely don't recommend eating any pastries when you're walking around this park, because they will come for your food. Portuguese Golden Gate Bridge, which is literally designed by the same people who did the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge, because apparently there was an earthquake outside of Portugal's coast like 300 years ago, so built something to withstand earthquakes. But that's the Monument of Discoveries. And now I'm just walking to the Tower of Belém, which I can see from here. It might be like 200-300 meters, maybe 5. Yeah, it's quite hot. Don't really know what to do today. Kind of want to go to the beach, but it's the Atlantic, so it's not hot. And I didn't bring anything to actually go to the beach. Found a place with some deck chairs, wine of the view. So I've got a wine and I've got a view. Delicious. And this is the Verde wine, which is like a young white wine. It's very good. It cost me €7 though for a tiny, tiny glass. It's very nice. So I've now seen the Tower of Belém. Essentially what protected Lisbon from when people came in from the Atlantic down the river. It's quite cool. It's very small. It's now 3:15. I'm going to find the tram again and head back into central Lisbon. Might look in some shops. Kind of want to do some souvenir shopping, so maybe that's what I'll do, and then I'm gonna head up to the castle for the sunset. These 7 hills of Lisbon, no joke. Jesus. So this up here is the restaurant I want to go to, but they open at 8, which is in 45 minutes, and apparently it's very popular. So I'm going to try and get there just before 8 o'clock, and hopefully I don't have to wait for hours to get a seat. The sunset was better from down in the harbour. I saw that yesterday, way better. Obviously nice views, but the sunset was stunning down by the river. So if you ever come to Lisbon, want to see the sunset, go to the river.
Se sentir também, o sangue ferveu, se a cabeça viajar, e mesmo assim estiveres no grande astral.
Put my name on the list, and 45 minutes later, no one has got in. So I'm gonna find somewhere else to eat because I'm starving, and it's 9:15. And I wanted to have a nice shower and an early morning, but I guess I'm still on the hunt for food. It's a bit shame, but yeah, they didn't, like, no information, no nothing. It's a bit shit, but what can you do?
Se ao pisar o solo, teu coração dispara, sem trares em transe, sem ser.
Where I went was the most magnificent food I've had so far in Lisbon, and now I've got a Pastel de Natas for dessert that I'm going to devour. I'm decided to film today as well. Today I'm just going to go to a place called Deer Breakfast for breakfast, and then at 10:30, it's currently 9 o'clock now, I'm jumping on a boat for a dolphin thing down the river onto the Atlantic, see if we can spot some dolphins, and then I really want to do some mooching in shops. I have now acquired a New York cap from Pull & Bear. I was going to get a Lisbon one, but they're all so ugly I couldn't get myself to actually buy one, even though they were cheaper. This was like €9.99. I'm now heading to the terminal. We've got 4 minutes. I'm running a little bit late. I haven't got any sunscreen, which is going to not be a good idea because I'm going to be in the sun for 3.5 hours on the water, but hence I bought the cap. But yeah, let's go to this boat tour, I guess. See what we see, if we see any dolphins. starting to feel a little bit queasy. So I've just found somewhere to sit, which happens to be right next to the Disney Dream. If you're into cruises, if you're a Disney adult, that's for you. It was really, really good. It was like 3 hours. Went all the way out into just at the mouth of the river, and onto quite swelly Atlantic Ocean seas. Saw no dolphins though. Apparently they saw some yesterday, and a review on the thing said that they saw some on Sunday as well. So maybe they're just doing them every other day. These dang wild dolphins. Obviously out of control of everyone, but it was such a nice 3 hours of just sitting, chatting to some of the people on board, and just like enjoying like Lisbon from the river. Like, even if you don't do that dolphin cruise, definitely do a cruise if you come to Lisbon, or like a little river boat tour, because seeing, like, apparently I've been saying Belém wrong, it's Belém. Seeing that the tower and the monument or discoveries from like the river, way better than seeing it from land. So I definitely recommend doing that. Now I'm just going to probably find somewhere for lunch. It's 2 o'clock. And seeing as dinner time is so late here, 2 o'clock seems to be a good spot for lunch. So I think there's a street like around the corner, or I might go into Alfama. I think that's what it's called. Just behind me, and try and find something there. I also really need to find the toilet because it was 50 cents in the terminal, and I did not have 50 cents. Let's go find somewhere to have a little lunch, and then I have a feeling it's time for a Pastel de Natas. I haven't had one today. Day 2 I had 5. Yesterday I had 3, I want to say. So yeah, I've just bought my souvenirs in this Alfama shop because it's owned by this like little grandmother. She was so cute. Yeah, I wanted to get something that was I bought loads of like Portuguese nonsense, but I didn't want to go to one of the tour shops that like isn't owned by Portuguese people, whereas this one had all the like obvious souvenir things, but it was also owned by this old Portuguese grandmother who like counted out everything on a piece of paper. So Alfama shop, I'll put a link to the maps in the description. I got lured in by this thing outside, and oh my god, that was the most phenomenal ice cream I've ever had. I ended up buying the soy sauce and caramel one, and it was probably the best caramel ice cream I've ever had in my life. I also tried like pineapple and basil and something else I can't remember. They had so many cool flavors. I might come back tomorrow because it was so good. It's now 5 o'clock. I'm hot and feeling kind of gross. So I'm gonna jump in the shower, pack my bag because I leave tomorrow. I need to leave from the airport at like 4 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm just gonna pack my bag, have a shower, put some clean clothes on, and then head back out for like dinner and stuff. It's now an hour later. I didn't know if anyone was in my room, so I didn't want to talk to the camera. I'm fully showered, fully changed, got my Bloodstones on because I stupidly brought clothes that I definitely didn't need, like jeans and a jumper. But I'm gonna head out. I've seen a really nice jumper in Pull & Bear, so I'm gonna go try it on, and then maybe watch the sunset and then go to Time Out Market. So I bought the jumper, the Peanuts Snoopy jumper, back on Commerce Square. I'm here to just enjoy my last sunset in Lisbon. It's beautiful down at the river. As I said yesterday, I went up to the top, and definitely recommend coming down to the harbour instead because it's so much more beautiful here, and you get to see the golden hour of like Commerce Square. Like, it's just stunning. I'm gonna enjoy this magnificent sunset and all the sailboats, and then find something for dinner. I did contemplate going up to the lift view, but no, I do prefer the sunset from down in the down by the river. Also, there's a giant panda over there. Very confusing. I had this sangria on Monday with my friend, and it was delicious. €10, no, €10 for half a litre of sangria. And I'm just watching the sailboats go by and people walking by, and the sunset's setting into the Atlantic Ocean. It's stunning, peaceful. Last day of being in Lisbon though, very sad, but I've got like almost a full day tomorrow. As I said, I need to leave for 4. But yeah, I might end the vlog here. I might film some more clips as a little end montage, but thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure taking you along with me the last 2 days, but now I'm just going to enjoy the last of my trip. So yeah, thanks. I'll see you again in a year or something. It's now the next day. I said I was gonna not film today, but I've just come back to Belém and the monastery. It opens in 7 minutes. I haven't had breakfast yet, but I'm gonna run quickly, get something to eat, and then queue up for the monastery and do that before heading back to Lisbon and having something more substantial for food. But yeah, I'm very excited. Kind of stressed. Online it said it was closed today, but I thought I'd come anyway, go to Pastel de Natas again, which I'll do after the monastery. But turns out it was open and online was just lying to me. So I have just finished in the cloister and not gonna lie, for €13 it's not worth it. You can apparently go into the church for free though, so if the queue wasn't 4 million miles long, I probably would have considered it, and I probably should have done that instead. Everyone online says that the cloister is stunning, so I was like, cool, I'll go in there. Not worth €13. It's, you literally just go around in circles in what I've seen you, and that's all you see. There's not literally anything else. You go top floor and then bottom floor and then you're out. Now I'm gonna go to Pastel de Natas again, get another little goodie. Just finished my pastéis and also a coco de something, which was insanely good. It was like coconut on the bottom and then egg yolk custardy thing on top, and it was delicious. Apparently, according to my tour guide the other day on my walking tour, he was saying that the reason why all the pastries and stuff in Portugal are yellow is because obviously the pastel de nata comes from the monks in the cloisters and stuff like that, and the reason why it's all yellow is because they had so much egg yolk left over, because you use all the egg whites for the little things for the natsvard. I can't think of the name in English. So they had all this leftover egg yolk and they mixed it with sugar and they ended up making delicious pastries. Now I'm just going to the LX factory, which is a 30-minute walk from Belém. I was going to get the tram, but I only think I have 1 more ticket left, or 2 more tickets left, and I didn't want to waste it there and then have to get an extra ticket to get to the airport. So yeah, I'm just walking 30 minutes. It's currently 10 to 12, so I've got loads of time. I need to leave for like 4 o'clock. And I just want to go get some food in various places, but LX Factory is meant to be really good, so I'm going there. I went back to Bizarro, which was that ice cream place from yesterday, and she remembered me. She was so nice. She gave me more flavors to try. I tried the onion mango. It wasn't like crazy, it just tasted like a more strong flavored mango. I did try the chèvre pear one though, and that was disgusting. It tasted so much of chèvre cheese, which is obviously goat's cheese. But yeah, I went back for more caramel soy sauce and I've just come down to the river to just enjoy it before hopping on the tube, the underground, the metro to the airport, where I'll probably have a McDonald's. Okay, cheers!